What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to another video. I'm so excited right now. We get to do HEMI stuff today. Heading out to Jason Brazel's house, which seems like I'm making a trek across the country, which I'm telling you, it feels like that, but it's only really like an hour and a half away. So, is it bad I've been here like 4 or 5 times and I still use GPS to get here? I'm not really sure, but we are close. We're only a couple minutes away, and I'm excited. I can't wait. The rooster has just flown and landed in its new coop. If you guys are interested in watching any more of the rooster's progress, you guys are gonna have to go over to Instagram, and I'll link it right here. Follow the Her on Speed Instagram. Yes, that is right. Her on Speed is now the new owner of the Boosted Rooster, but I do have some good news. It will not be the last of it. John said that plan to see it in November. Is going to come down here for the winter, and he will fly down and do some winter racing with that car, along with kind of going over the car and possibly doing some upgrades. I know he has a few upgrades in mind, one of them being bodywork, and the other one's going to be a nasty appearance change. So keep an eye out for that. Check out the Her on Speed Instagram for any updates on the Boosted Rooster. He said, when I see it next, I will not realize it's the same car. And I don't know if I believe that, because we've had our hands all up and down that girl. I mean, it's just, yeah, it's been molested thoroughly. So, enough Boosted Rooster content. It is gone, it is done, it is out of here. For all you guys that supported that build, thank you, because you guys made that car awesome. And, I mean, the Boosted Rooster will live on forever. But we'll pick this up as soon as I get up to Jason's house, which is another hour and 20 minutes down. I'm just kidding, it's another 5 minutes down the road, but for you, it'll be just like a second. All right, just arrived out at Jason's shop. I'd say he is one of the few people on this planet Earth that are not affected by me trying to eliminate their workflow. So he is, the last time we were here, you guys saw he was actually not even fazed by me trying to slow down his progress, but he hammered out a bunch of stuff on the front end. And since we have last checked in, he has done even more work. But today I got some presents. I got the Mickey shifter, and look at the size of these fittings. These are the fittings that are for the fuel rail. Sorry for the fuel rail. These are coming off the tank, going to the pump. This is a -20 fitting. So we got a 90. Yeah, that stuff's the real deal right there. So let me box all this stuff up and carry it over to him without dropping it all. God, he is the only person. He gets more visitors here via golf cart than anyone I know. Look at his bike too, for all the bike people out there. Oh, don't act like you're actually doing work now that I got the camera out. I come with gifts. We got some fittings. So those work?
Hi, buddy. Yes, sir.
I said you get more guests via golf cart here than anyone I know. Will those do the job? They'll provide some horsepower, some flow.
I think we can put some fuel through there.
Yeah, that should work. So. And then we got this guy here.
I thought that thing was missing in action.
No. This I wanted to take it home and just lay with it, but
let me frame it. I'll take a picture.
God, I'm in love with that thing. See, I can't wait to have the computer bump it into high gear for me, as I hang on for dear life.
Yeah, these are a nice piece, man. They're definitely top notch.
Yeah, dude, it's so smooth. Is like the thing that got me is like how smooth it was. Yeah, I'm excited about that. So you got a second talk about progress on the car, what you have done since. So last time we were here, you were welding with your knee, which just broke the internet right there. Everyone's like, oh my God. And so you got the front piece done down there, and then you put our beginner mounts on.
Yes, sir. The beginner mounts are on. We went ahead and put some covers on that, kind of clean it up a little bit. Changed up the little primer pump from over there.
Look at how more secure it is.
And so now it's actually welded to the chassis itself. Cleaned up a little bit of the wire. Put all the main fittings on, which are covered up.
What is that? -20. Yeah, that is the real deal right there.
We've as you caught me working when you came in. Put the new pedal on with your.
Oh yeah, look at that.
With your kickback on it.
Hopefully I don't have to use that.
So yeah, let's hope not.
But in case it's there.
It is there. So
And then you just got done fabbing up the new seat mounts. This is how it's gonna.
Yes, we've got it done right this minute. So now we're just
that looks nice.
Double checking it, and we're gonna get it. Got a little gangster lean to it right this second.
Oh man, so that's how. I guess it's actually not that. So that's pretty much close to like the angle that'll be sitting at when I'm there. It's actually not too bad. I figured like you're gonna walk up to the car, it's gonna look like the seats in the middle of it because I'm a hobbit. But
that's bringing it forward what we were talking about, because I pulled measurements on the old seat beforehand. So that's moving it where we were talking about. So
yeah, well, I already sat in it before we came out here rolling, and it was nice. I could actually see what's in front of me. Like normally, like when I drive my white car, I just see the scoreboards, and I'm like, let's hope I stay in between the walls. But I'll actually be able to see what's going on. Not like I'll have any choice. Pretty much where you're pointed is where you're going.
Yeah.
So
the other thing we done is we're pulling these off. We needed some more support for that front end, the way it's starting to sag. So I'm actually going to come back and put a couple small braces in here, cut these off, and that's going to be the new where the front end actually sits. So the whole front end will be supported.
That is badass. So, and then I think this is one of the cooler things. So the shift linkage, we were complaining that had like some weird slop in it. Yeah, it had a crazy amount of play, and it had a little bit of side to side, but come to find out, it had that size ball on it. So what I done is I actually tigged and actually made you one. So now there's no play. Look at that. Making sure there's no play in the balls. Yes. Can't have any play in the balls. No play in the balls at all. Well, we're getting closer and closer and closer, which is, I guess that's what we're going for. Yeah. The closer we get, the more nervous I get. I'm like, whew. Someone's like, hey, so the one comment that hit home, I saw they're like, man, you're gonna put your eye out with that thing, and I'm like, well, let's hope not. Let's hope not. So we'll do a lot of homework on this before we actually take it to the track. But you've been marching down the checklist and hammering stuff out, trying to clean it up and get it 100% track ready. Yeah, we've got about 2 or 3 more little fab things. I want to have that done for you by tomorrow. Have it knocked out and. Alright, so like Jason was saying before, I was so rudely interrupted by my camera battery. Just knocking out a few more little fab things before we are going to pick it up. And then we're going to take it, we're going to get the car kind of like broken in, like test it at the track. Might put it on the dyno, not our dyno, we're going to go a different dyno and test it out. And just kind of get some data on the car, and then we're gonna end up bringing it back here and then go over more stuff. We're gonna add like zoomies and put headlights in the front end and all the other little stuff, and get the front end painted and kind of get the car complete. But right now we're trying to get everything ready for this event on Memorial Day, and Jason's going through all of like, we have like a to-do list and then we have like a wish list. So the wish list we can come back and get later, but he's knocking out all the stuff that it needs to be done to make sure the car is 100% safe. So once we get the car back, Ben and Chris are going to go over the wiring on the car, kind of front to back, just double check everything, make sure it's good, clean it up, make sure it's 100%. And then we were talking with Kevin at TKM, and he works with a lot of cars like this. He's actually the one that did the machine work on the motor. And we are going to, he wants to go up there, just get a look at everything, make sure everything's good, put it on the roller so we can kind of get like a very basic baseline on the car before we take it to the track and test it. So if the timeline is correct, we're going to have this thing out of here tomorrow from Jason's. Then over the weekend, Ben and Chris are going to hammer out all the wiring on it, go over everything front to back, make sure the car's all set up, good to go on the wiring aspect. And then we're going to put it on the dyno either Monday or Tuesday with Kevin at TKM. And then it looks like we're going to be testing Wednesday or Thursday at Galot. And then we have the event on Sunday. So we're going to be running this car Sunday. They do have a no prep on Saturday that they're doing at the Anything Goes event. But that's a lot of stuff going on. So that's all the following week. But we're not really trying unless we're panicking and in a rush and behind the 8 ball. So I feel like that's racing in general, is it not? It is. It's like, what have you ever been like super prepared for a race? It's like, I don't think that ever happens. Out for me before. Yeah. All right, so we were talking about the fuel line here. God, 20 is massive. So the way the pump itself is clocked is definitely not ideal. It's kind of at like a little wonky ankle there. But I guess we're going to go behind it. The key is probably not to kink this. We want optimal flow. We'll just try to go behind it, which we've got room. Now that we've got the extender off. Yeah, now look it's like just like how you drew it up. You angled that down a little bit and it created more clearance. It's like you actually know what you're doing. I'm trying, man. You just guessed at the right time. Man. YouTube. You saw it all on YouTube. Saw it all on YouTube. Well, that looks pretty good. This is way better than the silicone that was on there before. Yeah. I'm excited about it. And I'm excited about this too, because this is secure.
Yeah, all your lines are tightened up, all the lines. All the wires are where they need to be.
This is, for people that don't realize, this is the fuel pump that primes it so you could start it. This is like 3 right here. That's 20.
It's got a mechanical pump, so it won't turn it fast enough sometimes.
And we're not cool enough to just have like a big blower hat that pour alcohol down, so we have a prime pump. We're like stuck in between like badass blower and turbo.
You can get a DeWalt drill and just stick right here and turn it over.
Alright, I have slowed your work down enough. Like, you've been putting that fitting on for like 2 hours now.
Yeah.
I was telling people before, I was like, Jason's the only person that hasn't been affected by when I come in here, he starts working less. I got you today. We got talking. So I'm gonna let you go and get to work. You're hammering stuff out on this. I appreciate your hard work.
Yes, sir.
If anyone needs chassis work of any kind, I'll link your Instagram right here. You can send him a DM or get up with him. He's got a phone number on his shirt. What's the phone number? Shout it out.
It's 252-675-2582.
Did you have to read that?
Huh?
Did you look down and read it first?
I had to look down. I was like,
So get in touch with Jason if you need, and you do everything. You do cages, you do turbo kits. I mean, anything really. Rear end stuff.
Bike stuff.
Zoomies on a bike. You literally put zoomies on anything.
I had to, man.
I hear you. Well, thank you for your hard work. I can't wait. We're gonna be picking this up hopefully tomorrow if all goes well, and then we'll run a little bit, and then we'll bring it back for, I guess, like all the pretty stuff.
A couple more upgrades.
Yeah, a couple more. As if we were ever gonna stop giving it upgrades, but it's just a vicious cycle. But I appreciate your work. Everyone, go and follow Jason on Instagram because you're borderline famous now. So
I'm trying to get there.
all right. Well, I'm out of here. Have fun working. Is it gonna be a late night for you?
Yes.
All right, I'll stay up late and edit so you don't do by yourself. I hear you, but thank you again. I'll see you soon. All right, people, another outro in my garage. I'm sorry, I've been slacking lately. I've been missing the outros, but on my way home, Jason already sent me pictures of the seat, which I will throw some up here. He got the seat mounted and he got the shifter in literally no time. I didn't even make it home by the time he was sending me those pictures. So shout out to Jason. If you guys need anything fab-wise, turbo kits, fuel cells, he's really good at setting up cars, suspension-wise. If you need cages, anything, he is definitely the guy to get up with. Follow him on Instagram. He's like almost at 2,000 followers, so can we not just all go over there and follow him and get him like 2,000, and then I just make fun of him for being more famous? I don't even know. But I do want to thank you guys all for the support. That car is coming along great. We have somewhat of a loose schedule for it, trying to get everything ready for the 26th, which is the Anything Goes event at Glot Motorsports Park, the 25th and the 26th. They got no prep on the 25th with dirt drags and a stick shift class and a couple other things. Then they're going to prep the track later in the night for open testing. But they got test and tuning grudge racing going on both days, both Saturday and Sunday. So if you are in the area, if you do want to race, if you don't want to run a class, you just want to grudge race, you just want to come out and test a tune, definitely be there. Other than that, today I'm supposed to go pick up another order of LS Nasty merch because I can't keep it in stock with you guys. So for those of you that have ordered and are waiting on your orders, I appreciate your patience, but I'm going to get you your stuff as soon as I can. Other than that, I hope you guys have a wonderful day. And going back to the shop here in just a minute, and we got a lot of stuff going on at the shop today. So thank you guys so much for watching. Like always, comment, like, subscribe, and we'll see you guys in tomorrow's upload.